job for you, this show, isn't it? You do 6 months a year, but never spend a day at work. I know you love making this programme.
Honestly, it's the best thing. I can't believe my luck every time I go there. Like, genuinely, it's not work at all. Like, for me, I get to spend my day with all sorts of different dogs, and it's kind of a running joke on set that every dog I meet is my favourite. Like, every single one, I'm like, you're my favourite, and then I mean, oh, you're my favourite. It's just the best thing in the world. This is all I've ever wanted to do. So if I could do this to the day I die, I'd be happy.
Listen, it's an award-winning series, Series 3, and I think it's fair to say that in this one, you really get involved. You want to get in there, help the team, help the dogs. You're just so hands-on. Yeah,
Series 3, we've done a lot of things that we hadn't done before. We followed some potential police dogs, saw them go through training. I did some fostering. I went straight from start to finish on a lot of journeys, including handovers and hoarding cases. And yeah, it's pretty hands-on, but it's such a blessing to be even a small part of the journey of these dogs.
So you talked about the handovers there, which is where people have got in touch because they've got to give up their dogs. And I mean, some of those sequences, absolutely heartbreaking. And I know that you've learned a lot about like why people have to do that, you know, how they end up in that situation. Has it sort of taught you anything new about
Absolutely. I mean, the whole show, a lot of the reason that I wanted to do this show, because it took me 6 years to get this off the ground. It's taken a long time, was partly to educate people on rescue, rehabilitation and vulnerable dogs. But aside from that, there's also the human element, which is that everyone have emotions and, you know, people go through different things, cost of living crisis, you know, there's lots of different things and factors that affect why someone might hand over a dog. But at the end of the day, going somewhere like Dogs Trust, where you know they're going to get the kind of best care and the opportunity to find a happy ending is the responsible thing to do. So, you know, I've got a lot of respect for people that actually take that route rather than, you know, potentially dumping dogs or whatever else. But I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for the families, but you know, at the end, it's the best thing for the dog. Yeah,
you mentioned the team there. They are so kind and giving and emotional. That really stands out in the programme as well.
Everyone that works at Dogs Trust and all the volunteers, the fosterers, every single from top to bottom. And, you know, we travel the country across every centre and every centre has got the kind of same compassion and empathy for animals and humans. They're honestly heroes. And I know that's kind of bandied around quite a lot, that kind of not all heroes wear capes thing, but they genuinely are. It's such an emotional roller coaster. I mean, I spend more time crying than I do laughing. But for them to do it day in, day out, selflessly, they're just incredible.
And let's talk about service dogs, because it turns out you've got a pretty good detective.
Yeah, I'm a dog scout now.
Yeah.
Talent spotter.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, been around. It's not my first rodeo, but yeah, we actually had some Mallee pups who the police were potentially looking at to become service dogs. So there's lots of different characteristics that you can find from puppies, even if they're only a couple of weeks old, that could make them potential good service dogs. And as it turns out, I'm not bad at picking them.
That's great. And also dog fostering, you mentioned. How was that? What was that like?
I mean, fostering is one of the hardest jobs to do because every foster you feel like it should be a failed foster because you want to keep them. But yeah, I did some fostering for a beautiful dog called Crumble who had been at the centre for a number of years.
Crumble?
Yeah.
She was
honestly stunning, but she'd been there for a number of years and had no interest, so there wasn't a lot of information about what she was like in a home. And part of the fosterers and what the fosterers do is for a lot of dogs who struggle in kennel, or, you know, for them to be able to give potential new owners an opportunity to know what a dog's like in a home, because you know, no dog should be in a kennel. As wonderful as the kennels are, they should all have a home, and it's sort of part of the journey and you know, ensuring that they get to that point where they get their happy ending.
Pete, when you've been on the show before, you've talked about your rescue dogs. We know that Peggy's sadly not with us anymore, but just give us an update on Eric.
Eric is good. Eric's 12 now. He's basically a loaf of bread with legs these days. He can't see much.
I know the feeling after Christmas.
He can't see much, he can't hear much. But yeah, and you know, Peggy, unfortunately, she was ill for a good couple of months, and I lost her a couple of months ago, which is, you know, anyone that has kind of got dogs, it's absolutely broken my heart. But Eric's doing all right. Me and Erica, we're all right.
You're all right.
We're all right.
Good. Lovely comments here. Lisa says, amazing series, such a genuine person.
And Kelly says, I've already watched a few episodes of the new series. Pete has such a genuine love for the dogs that he meets. You can tell, you're just absolutely every single dog lifting it up to your face so that
dogs are better than people, bar used to, of course.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
There you go.
I get it. We get it. And Pete Wicks for Dog's Sake is available to watch on You Now.
OK, back to the big screen now, because in just